So now that we've just went over some vocal hygiene tips, we can work on an exercise. This is called the Resonant basic training gesture.
Okay.
So it's going to sound like a simple gesture, a simple movement, but it's to set your whole vocal tract into the best posture possible in order to project your voice and get the most voice for the least amount of effort.
Okay.
So hopefully this will help so that you're not having to strain so much and your voice isn't becoming more of a whisper towards the end of the day.
Great.
So first, I just want you to try to sit up with a good posture, good feet on the ground, shoulders back. And I want you to inhale, and then when you exhale, do the sound on your exhale. Great, do it again. Nice, can you try that a little louder? Awesome. We're going to do a couple more times. Great. Now on this next one, I want you to try to feel if you can feel any vibrations when you do that.
Okay. Should I use my hand to feel or just to get the sense?
Sure, you can use your hand.
I do. I can feel just the slightest pressure of the movement.
Okay, great. So you felt it right here. Try this next time. See if you can feel anything in your mouth or in your nose. Anything a little bit higher.
I definitely feel it toward the back, like not the back of my throat, but somewhere sort of between my mouth and my nose, I guess.
Okay. So you're probably feeling it. It's initiated up down here where the vocal folds are, and then the sound is coming out. So let's try a few more. See if you can try to find a good pitch where you might be able to feel it a little bit more in your mouth.
Okay. That one feels like it's almost going up even toward my, not my ears, but up my whole jaw area.
There you go, you're getting closer.
Okay.
Let's keep trying it.
Yeah, I can feel it going all the way to my nose.
Awesome. So we're going to do a couple more.
Okay.
And just how hard does that feel? Does that feel very effortful? Does that feel easy?
I didn't feel difficult at all. I guess just thinking about how many, is this something that I should be practicing on a regular basis?
Yeah, so we'll get to that. We'll do a few more practices in here so that you can get that nice, as easy as possible sound, and then we can go over how to practice this.
Great. I've definitely noticed that the better posture I have sitting sort of helps that sound to come out with less effort.
Great.
I think that tone is the most comfortable too. It seems that I tend to go back to that same pitch.
Good. And it sounds like you're now able to be at the point where you're self-correcting, getting yourself back to that pitch.
Right.
So what I think would be good is to try to work this into your daily routine. So maybe we can try sets of 5 right now so that you can feel what it would feel like to do this on a daily basis.
Okay.
So let's try to do 5 right now, and you can try to work on trying to find that best pitch and loudness so that you can feel it and it does not feel hard at all.
Okay.
Thoughts on that?
It definitely feels like something I could manage like once a day. Is that what you think is useful?
So we want to make it as possible for you as it can be. I know you have a very busy schedule, so maybe we can think about any times that you feel like this could be possible. Some people like like to do it in the shower, while you're driving, so that it's not just an extra burden. Maybe it can be worked into your schedule.
And does it matter whether I do it toward the beginning of the day, or would it be better toward the end when I usually am finding my voice to be a little harder to, get across?
Well, I think it could really be whatever works for you. The goal of continuing this and some of the other techniques we'll try is that your voice won't be having these difficulties by the end of the day.
Okay.
So hopefully that won't be something that is reoccurring for you for too much longer.
Great.
But, so what do you think? Do you feel like...
Well, I definitely think the shower is a great idea.
Okay.
And driving. I mean, that's an easy thing to do too.
So maybe that could be the goal. Maybe trying 5 or 10 times while you're in the shower and driving to and from work.
Super.
I don't want to make it something overly practiced where you're getting sick of it and you can't fit it in.
Okay.
As much
that
practice
seems
as
good,
possible.
and I usually thrive on routines, so I don't forget, so that's good.
Wonderful. So let's try to do that maybe another 5 times to wrap up for today.
Okay. Okay.
Great. And you still feel like this is not effortful?
No,
But
it
this
seems easy. Yeah.
Great. And you're definitely able to project with this. So I'm noticing, like you said, the posture seems to be helping. Starting with that sound seems to be getting the most voice out for you.
Good.
So I think from here, we can practice like you had just mentioned, doing it in your shower and in the car.
Yeah.
And then when you come back next week, you have an appointment next Tuesday.
Sure.
So we can work on that a little bit more, maybe bringing it out into another type of exercise, working on the same strategies.
Super.
Do you have any questions?
I guess I don't. Yeah, this is great. I appreciate the ideas.
Awesome. So just to wrap up, you said you can practice this maybe 5 or 10 times in the shower in your car, and you'll try to work on things like choosing a quieter restaurant and sitting more in the middle of a group, maybe trying to let your co-teacher do a little bit more of those funny sounds that could be irritating your voice, trying not to be quite as loud, even though you already have been trying that, and then continuing with a lot of water to help all of these, to help your throat and all of these vocal symptoms be reduced.
Very good.
Wonderful. Well, thank you so much for coming in, and I'll see you next Tuesday at 3.
Great. Thank you.